So I want to get into the erotic creatures. Can you share what they are? And let's start diving into the different ones.
Yes. So I, as you know, am a body geek. I think the body is the oracle of your life. And for those of you who don't know, that's too esoteric. If you've seen the movie Star Wars, the character Yoda, that's your body. Your body can teach you about its genius, whether you're a masculine or feminine at this point. And so the body, I study somatics. I'm fascinated by it. I have a wonderful teacher named Stanley Kellerman. So I understand how emotional energy moves through the body, how emotional energy shapes the body, and how it, when it's released, how it releases you into perhaps the greatest expression of yourself that you've ever experienced. So what I have found over the 25 years that I've been teaching is that there are 10 iconic body shapes, and they're based in 10 iconic emotional body emotions, the way that the body expresses emotion, right? It's not intellectual emotion, it's embodied emotion. So there are 5 dark emotional flavors and there's 5 light. Now, we live in a world that likes the light, and they like women to express the light emotional energy, and we're told not to express the dark emotional energy. So you start to see, Sahara, I think that the dark emotional energy is usually dealing with your shadow side, because every single person, especially women, have all 10 of those energies in your body. You have the potential for them. Many of us have been told, no, don't express those 5. Many of us have been told to only express the light 5, so that we begin to explore through embodiment what are these emotional energies. And the 5 light are joyful playmate, innocent teaser, champion, and lustful lover. And did I say joyful playmate? Oh, which one? Who am I forgetting?
There's like
did I say blissful pleaser? Innocent teaser, blissful pleaser. Mm-hmm. Did I say that one? Sometimes I can't remember.
Okay. We'll go through them. They'll all come.
Okay, good. So each of let me just tell you about the emotional energies that shape them. So the innocent teaser is shaped in the embodied structure of surprise. That's a core emotional energy, right? When a baby startles, when you have a little infant and it goes, that is like maybe one of the first times you'll feel that surprise, and it carries forth throughout your life, right? So she's an energy of hope. She is based in the body of curiosity, of possibility, of what's next, what's happening. Every kiss is as if for the first time. Every time she's touched or she touches herself, it's as if for the first time. So think Dory in Finding Nemo. She has short-term memory loss. She's just so present. I think of the innocent teaser as the Buddha body. She's just so present. Every nerve, every cell, everything's turned on. The joyful playmate comes simply from joy, from engagement, from in wanting to play, from wanting to interact, whether it's interacting with another playmate or whether it's interacting with a lover on a light level of laughing and giggling, or it's interacting with yourself in a joyful, playful way, and maybe a vibrator. So there you've got this beautiful, ebullient energy of adventure.
That's definitely one of mine.
Yeah, oh, good. Good. Then you have the lustful lover. The lustful lover is based in pure, unadulterated, sensual pleasure. Her nerve endings are so fatted up and ripe for touch. Like, she's a super feeler that barely wants to move very far because she just wants to enjoy the pleasure of smell, of touch, of sounds, of sights, and taste. She's just so luscious, right? And then you have the champion body, and the champion body is what you've been called to right now, Sahara, given the pain and the knockdown and the re-merging, the phoenix rising. The champion is the body that has experienced great pain, great disappointment, great weight in love or in life, right? And it's the body that has to choose to stay down or become brittle and break, or stay soft and slowly rise back up and prepare ourselves to meet love yet again with an open, surrendered heart. But the power and the strength of the thighs and the legs of the champion keep her upright and soft. And then the last one, I believe, is the blissful pleaser. So the blissful pleaser is the body that's shaped in nurturing and giving, which in the modern world we call love. We call somebody that is empathetic and compassionate, that is what love is. So it is the body that is compelled to hold, to heal, to nurture, to touch, to soothe. It's the body that if anyone of your listeners have had a baby and the baby cries in the other room and then all of a sudden they have this warm rush of milk coming down into their breasts, that's the body of the blissful pleaser. If you see a little puppy with a broken paw in the rain on the street corner and you cannot help yourself, but your body goes to pick that creature up, that is the blissful pleaser. In love with a lover, she yearns to move towards those who have been hurt and wants to heal them, soothe them, love them. Any of these resonate with you?
Yeah, I feel like the luscious lover one was the one that I definitely started stepping into and where I desire to step further into through the embodiment practice of like slowing down. And joyful one, I feel like I always have naturally been that. And the champion one definitely happened with the phoenix rising from the ashes. But definitely the luscious lover one is the one that I'm like, it's very Venusian energy. That I'm like, ooh, I desire more of that.
Yeah. She's, you know that character in Roger Rabbit with the...
Yes, Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah,
yes.
just drawn this way.
She's,
yes.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yes. Those are the light ones. Are you ready to go to
ones?
You want to go to the dark ones. Okay. The dark ones have a very, very tender place in my heart because I have reawakened over the many years I've been doing this, each one of those, and fallen deeply and madly in love with them all. I am so in love with this array of my erotic energy and my everyday energy. So you have the dangerous challenger. The dangerous challenger is her core shape was created from anger. Whether it was stilted anger or expressed anger, but she wants, in love, she wants something to push against. She wants a little bit of a battle. She wants a little bit of a fight. You know, she feels turned on most when she's like maybe gently and lovingly pushed against a wall, but she can't push back against him because he's stronger. And then that's her turn on, right? Is the fire of love. She's been shut down so much by people. And so I love talking about them because I want to encourage people to reawaken each of these flavors in a constructive way, right?
Well, I feel like that's why 50 Shades of Grey was such a huge phenomenon of women like, I want that.
Yes. That's beautiful. The next dark one is the deep soulful siren. So she is a body that has felt a lot of pain. Whether it's emotional pain, it's psychic pain, it's ancestral pain, it's physical pain, whatever it is, this body has definitely felt, life has carved a deep canyon of empathy and pain in her heart and her body and her soul. It's not like she's always sad, but she just has extraordinary empathy for any and everybody. And when she seeks love, she seeks somebody in love who can deeply, deeply penetrate, deeply enter and fill up that canyon with lust and love, pleasure. Then we have the naughty provocateur. The naughty provocateur is I have an everyday naughty provocateur. She likes to push the envelope. She's a rebel. She likes to make right things that are wrong. She has no problem wearing ripped up nylons. She has no problem smearing lipstick all over her face if she feels like it at a club. She has no problem taking her erotic energy out and being very unabashed about it and not giving a flying banana. Like she gets turned on by provoking, by like taking that shell and like pushing it to the edge and see what you'll do. You can do something? You stop it? So like she'll do that with love. And two naughty provocateurs, a male and a female together, are combustible. I turn 8 shades of red when I see them together because they're so out naughty each other. You know, they're the tongue sticker outers and the lick lippers and the whatever they can do to make you blush. Mm-hmm. The next is the Ice Queen. The Ice Queen is one of my favorites and one that I have cultivated most recently I am so in love with her. She is the embodied version of discernment. She likes things the way she likes things. And she likes nice things.
Definitely Ice Queen. Also a Capricorn, so.
Well, there you go. Maybe there's something to that.
Yeah.
But she's not going to lower her standards anymore. She's going to bring a lover up to her standards. But she's tricky because she's got a cold streak. She's got a frozen streak. And what she needs in love is a lot of heat. And that heat needs to be strong enough and fiery enough to melt her into a puddle. Because there's female erotic energies and there's male erotic energies. And there is a dangerous challenger male that has a lot of fire, but he better have enough fire to melt this creature, this Ice Queen, because a joyful playmate won't melt her. A Leo won't melt her. A Scorpio might melt her.
Oh, damn. So this is why it's so easy for me to be a celibate. I'm like, none of you guys are at my standards.
No, yeah. They're hard. Ice queens and champions have the hardest time finding the right mate because they have so many standards, and then there's so few champions in the world, and a champion woman really needs a champion man to meet her. Oof. But when they meet, it's incredible. I think of the Obamas. The Obamas have a lot of champion energy, and they are just... And I think the last one is one of my all-time favorites as well. And she's called the Shy, Reluctant Enigma. Well, she and he, because he has the same name. And this energy is from fear. Fear of being seen, fear of being wrong, fear of being loved, fear of being not enough. And so she stays very, very much in the shadows. And she stays resigned a lot of the time to the way that she's been told to live. And so when a Shy, Reluctant Enigma comes to S Factor, it comes to me to come back out and really explore the beauty of the Shy, Reluctant Enigma, she's like the Aurora Borealis. Oh, when she's living in a constructive way. So when she's in the shadows, she's in freeze, and she's lonely. I mean, the loneliest body on the planet. So when we can coax her out and see all the beauty and the gifts of who she is and how that mysterious, hidden, shy in this is actually quite arresting, then she becomes like a magnetic pool. You can't escape her when she's in a constructive place, when she's consciously aware that, yeah, my body has this tender shyness. I'm not going to force her out, but I am going to shine the light on this part of my body that has a little more boldness, or this part of my body. And the right lover, he or she or they will see me in the shadows shining.